Hey guys, Sean here from Console Service Center. So in today's video we're going to quickly go through why Xbox One is not giving you any visuals on the old TV or screen. So I've already taken the board out, just makes it a bit quicker so I don't have to strip down the machine to show you guys. This console has been with somebody else, so the board does look a bit rough. Yeah, so we're going to start going through it, but I'm going to show you the first steps that you do, okay, when you want to try and have a look why your Xbox One isn't giving you any visuals. So I'm going to change the view quickly down to the microscope just so we can see what's going on the scope here. Let's just find the view quickly. So the first thing is, just flip this around maybe. So the first thing that you'll see is on this one here, this was a machine, Xbox One S we did during the week. You'll see, I'm just trying to find the right tool here. Okay, you'll see inside here there's copper little pins that's sticking up to the top. They're supposed to be inside the plastic here, but a whole part of the plastic part here is missing. So this one we had to just replace the HDMI port. Luckily it wasn't anything else. So the first thing that you can do is start looking here first. Before you even open your console, you can just have a look inside, and if you see that there is a problem inside, then you know it's just the HDMI port itself that needs to be replaced. Alright, secondly, let's just move the board under the scope. Let's just get to the HDMI circuit side. Alright, so secondly, before I even get this far to the machine, what I would do if I was you, I'm just going to change the view quickly to the table view. Maybe I should press the right buttons here. Alright, let's just go table view. Okay, so the first thing I would do is hard drive. You see I actually made an X there so I know where the center of the camera is now. It's for you guys. So you don't have to move it around all the time. So the second thing you do is take out your hard drive, check the health on it, get a system to check the health. You get a lot of little programs you can download, and you can actually plug into a converter that plugs into the side of the hard drive and then with USB into your computer. Just test that first, make sure the health on your hard drive is good. That's one of the other biggest reasons why Xbox Ones and PS4s could give any visual problems. PS4 not so much, but Xbox One is a very big problem. Sorry guys, got a plane flying over the head of us. We like in a runway here. We're in the path of a runway for Johannesburg Airport in South Africa, one of the main airports. So let's just get back to that. So what we do is we replace, I'm just going to try and see if I can show you that. I don't think this camera focuses very well. You know, these are webcams because can't find a decent camera to do streaming for you guys. But anyway, this is a Seagate Barracuda hard drive. It's a 1 terabyte. I'm going to switch this off and you don't have that glare. So, okay, it doesn't help much. So we only use Seagate Barracuda hard drives here in the shop. It's a 1 terabyte. We don't even do 500 gigs anymore because 500 gigs are so expensive. I think it's like a 50 or 100 rand difference between this one and your normal normal hard drives. Between the 1 terabyte and a 500 gig. So it's no use to go in the 500 gig anymore. Just replace with a 1 terabyte and you sort it. So that's the second step. Yeah. So first step was check your inside the HDMI port. Second step is hard drive. That's hard drive is 99% of the problems, okay, on these consoles. So let's just quickly change back to the view quickly to the AM scope so you guys can see what I'm going to be doing on the board here. So the next step is to check the HDMI port on the inside. This is on the board side now. So this is where your HDMI port, the pins on the back would link now onto the main board itself. A lot of them go to different areas. You can see these little silver or copper traces. You can see they go to different areas on the board. So and it needs to make a connection. If it doesn't make a connection, then there's a problem. I'm just going to try and pick it up a little bit for you guys so you can see a bit better there. So the second thing or the third thing that I do is I take take a sharp little tweezer. It's just another little tool we have. And all you do is you push these little pins one by one. Alright, you just push them and check if they're loose. If they're not loose, then you know it's making a proper connection. I'm not going through it properly now because I've already done this. I've already checked it. I know all the pins are fine. So that was number 3. Number 4 is you check the HDMI filters. So let's just get you in the center view there. I'm going to try and zoom in a little bit there again. I'm just going to try and focus you guys up here. Alright, I think that's checking on the screen there quickly how focused it is for you guys. So there's the third, so it was 1, 2, 3, fourth thing. Okay, the fourth thing that you need to check before you go start replacing any parts on the board is you use your test meter. You guys obviously all know a test meter. You can check on the video on the screen there. So we use test meter. We go into continuity mode. In continuity mode, you would test these filters. So these filters run up to the HDMI IC, and from the HDMI port, these little lines running here, you can see they actually go through the filter. Alright, so that's the first thing you do. I'm getting a lot of glare on there again. Sorry guys, I hope you can see. So first pin, and then on the second one there. Okay, so we're getting a link. Then you keep it on the pin at the bottom, yeah, and you go to the next pin. Alright, there's nothing there. That's good. That's what we want. We don't want a short there between the two pins. And the same line, like that, it's fine. We want it in the same line. We want it to go through. That's not a problem, but we don't want it to go across like a zigzag. Alright, next one is your ground. Oops. Okay, ground is working. No short there. Perfect. Next one. Okay, and then the same thing again with that one. Okay, I'm sure you guys get the picture. I've tested all of this already. I know the HDMI filters are fine, so it's not the filters where the problem is. Alright, so that's step number, I think we're on 5, eh? Yeah. 1 is the port inside, 2 is your hard drive, 3 is the HDMI port on the board. Check if the connection is working. 4, sorry, we're on step 4. So 4 is your filters, and then step 5 is going to be your HDMI IC. Alright, now there's something I want to just explain to you guys here. This is something you need to take note of. I'm going to change the brightness quickly, let's see, of the light. Yeah, that looks a bit better. So there's one thing I need to explain to you guys, is that the Xbox One, the Xbox One original doesn't have a HDMI IC on the main board like this. Alright, it's only the Xbox One S and the Xbox One X that has a HDMI IC like this. Let me just quickly have a look. Just give me 1 second. So your, I don't have the full code on here now. It's something like TP or TD159. The Xbox One S comes with a TD159, and the X comes with a TD158. So what happens with the Xbox One original, it doesn't have this HDMI IC on here. So we zoom out a little bit. I'm going to try and take it all the way up. Might be out of focus for a little bit. So on the Xbox One original, the only thing that can give a visual problem other than the full HDMI circuit, you know, you're going to have to go through everything on the HDMI circuit. You know, it's a bit of a difficult one, but you've got to go through everything. But the only other thing that can give you what the main problem is usually on the Xbox One originals is the Southbridge IC or Southbridge chip. This Southbridge chip controls visuals, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi. It controls a whole lot of stuff on the board, the power side and everything. Okay, so that's on the Xbox One original. But if it's on the Xbox One S and the X, if it's not hard drive, not the port that's faulty, not the filters, the next culprit would be your IC. Okay, so on the ICs, like I say, the Xbox One S and X, you'll have to change that if everything else is fine. In the next video I'm going to actually replace this one, because what it's doing is it's flickering on the screen, or and it's only giving proper visuals in 640p. So that shows you that there's a problem on the IC side. I doubt that it supports, but in the next video I'll show you guys that. One thing I want to ask you guys, and please, it's a favor, if you guys could please subscribe to our channel, and maybe like our video. You know, once you watch it, it helps the Google algorithm. With the next video, It's quite a important video to watch, especially you've got to do HDMI IC on the main board. Let's change the views here again. So okay, get it there now. So if you need to do HDMI IC on the main board, this video will be quite an important video to watch, because on this one we're going to change the HDMI IC, but there's a few tips that I'll give you when changing the HDMI IC. It's a very difficult thing to do. You need to have the right equipment, but there's something about the ICs also that I'm going to tell you a bit of a trick about. So subscribe and like our video so that Google or the YouTube algorithm likes it, and have an awesome day, and then keep a lookout for the next video. That's why I say subscribe, so you can see what I'm going to do next. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Cheers. Bye bye.